What's going on, guys and gals? My name's Sean, and if you landed here, you're watching Scar My Guitar. Alright, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Good to see you back. Now, me and you starting to go way back, because we done checked out just about every guitar you can think of under $200-300. Yeah, we've even built our own Strat together out of parts for less than $350. But the one thing we haven't done, and the most requested thing that I get, is to build a Telecaster for under $350. No, they ain't talking about upgrading one. They ain't talking about just going and buying a cheap one, throwing a bunch of parts on it. The question I get asked is, where can I buy a bunch of cool parts to make a killer Tele? So I'm thinking today, I'm gonna show you this. And in all reality, what this is a Telecaster lover's dream. All these parts were under $350. No joke. That body right there was $71 shipped. That pick guard right there was $20 shipped. That neck right there was $59.99 shipped. Fender Tex-Mex pickups, $79.99 shipped. The Grover tuners, $55.85 shipped. Those string ferrules right there, $8.59 shipped. $4.99 for that output jack. $7.99 for that neck plate. $15 for that bridge. $25 for the pre-wired control plate. And if you add all that up, what do you get? About $350. And just look at that neck, dude. This thing is crazy awesome. I mean, it's fat, dude. Look at that neck. It's made out of Wingate. I can't even buy a piece of this wood right here to make this neck for $80. Seriously. And I ain't talking about frets and truss rod and nut. It's already on there. Inlays. All that's more. For me to even start to make this, I'm $120 in. And this control plate is killer. We're going to wire this baby up so it gets nice and loud in the middle position when you pull that up. You already know those Grovers are totally awesome. And they're self-locking. And these pickups for $79, $80. I mean, they sound just as good as any Fender Telecaster I've ever heard. Now, that's my opinion. I may be stupid, but hey, whatever. And I love the aged pickguard. Yeah, we got something to work with right there, don't we? Now, this is usually the part where I tell you we're going to play a little unplugged first. But me and you both know that ain't happening. We got to put this guy together first. So that's going to be enough flip-flapping. Let's make it happen. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do this. This is the way I do it. I take my bridge, the string through holes on the bridge. I line them up with the string through holes on the body by eye. Then I always take me 2 little screwdrivers that are the exact same size as those holes. And I put them like that. So that's going to hold my bridge in place. Because once I have my bridge being held in place, then I can take this. I can put it on the middle of the nut there. Go across the middle of the inlays. And I can clearly see my neck is in the perfect place. Can you see that? That's dead down center, ain't it? So we're in good shape there. I'm going to put my ruler here in the middle of the nut where I have the same amount of space on both sides. Down through the middle of the neck. Down through the middle of everything. Everything lines up good with the ruler. And my intonation should be spot on. Alright, so we got something we can deal with. Let's get it together. Now the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this punch, find the middle of these holes, so my screws can be started perfectly. Take your time, find that center. Now I'm going to go ahead and drill these holes out for the screws. Go ahead and add a couple of these guys. Now we can take these out so we can punch the holes for the back, because that's in the right place. And we're going to do the same exact thing for the neck plate for the neck screws. Have to line the plate up each time. Nice starter holes. Now I'm going to drill some smaller holes first with the neck in. That's going to give me my starter holes for the neck, and it's going to keep tear out from happening to the body in the neck pocket. That's the neck there. You can see that wind gain. Now we have starter holes for the neck, and we avoided any tear out. You see that? And I can drill my bigger holes and don't have to worry about it ripping up the inside of the neck pocket. Let's go ahead and pop these little guys in. We don't want to smack them too hard to where it cracks the finish. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. We got time to play with this thing. Get out of there. Yeah, this is the star of the show right here. Yep. Alright, look at that. Old Fender Tex-Mex. Never understand why they make that so short. Every single pair I've ever seen of these had a short ground wire. And no metal plate for the back. For some reason on these Tele pickups. I don't get it. Yeah, we like old Fender Tex-Mex. Pretty good stuff. You tell me at the end of the video if you like them. Looks pretty hot in there too, don't it? Now it says aged pick guard, but don't really look that aged. Aged enough for me. You absolutely get a knack for doing this after a while. I still haven't got it. We need a ground wire going to the control cavity. Alright. We want to put our pick guard on here, but I'm not going to bolt it down in any way. Just going to put the neck on first because it's going to be a nightmare to try to put that pick guard on later to try to slide this underneath there. Put this in the hole at the same time. It just doesn't work very well. Now I just started these by hand. I'm going to go ahead and put them in just a little bit before I lay it down. If you want to know what this wiring diagram is, all you got to do is go look on Amazon where this is for sale. And it gives it to you right there in the description. And of course, all our wires we had to solder together here. We want to go ahead and black tape. I prefer shrink wrap, but I don't have any, so we're doing tape. I want to get this output jack squared away. No pre-drilling. Grover machine heads have been keeping the world's finest instruments in tune for over a century. For all you American purists that love your Grovers, made in Korea. Like I said, if you can just put this thing together, probably take it up to your local tech, man. He'll tune it up for you and set it up for you. Because you could train a monkey to do this part. I don't know what that is on that neck there. Looks like they might have filled it a little. Don't bother me. It's coordination. Before we get too crazy, let's check this bad boy. Now it's just got a little bit of relief there. I'm going to leave it like that until we put the strings on it. I might adjust it again. Well, let's check these frets, because that's what's important here. Dude. Now, I could expect this on a cheap guitar, but not on a neck. Now, that's a bone nut, so no need to upgrade that. But if you're looking for the perfect way to slot your nut to the perfect depth, I've never messed one up this way. Now, I honestly don't know if we're going to need string trees or not. We'll figure that out here in a minute. Now, this guy's looking pretty sweet to me. I'm loving this Wingate neck, man. We got the Sunburst crew up in here today. This thing's sweet. You know it's got them Fender pickups in it, so it's probably going to sound good. But I got it tuned up. Let's play it unplugged first. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's turn it up. Alright, let's put it in the middle. Now watch this. When I pull this knob, it's going to crank that middle up. Little volume boost for you. And the neck's really sweet. Yeah, it sounds pretty good, man. 350 bucks. I'm in. Look, man, this neck has an old school C shape. It's kind of chunky, like a little baseball bat kind of feel to it. As far as the sound goes, this thing has all the characteristics of a Tele, as far as I could tell. Now, I might be a little biased because I put it together, but I don't think so. I think it does. I think it sounds like a really good Telecaster. Yeah, that neck and body don't say Fender on it, but you ain't paying $800 for it either. And it's just as good. And for the money, I'm even going to go as far as to say even better. Now, I just want to say Happy Thanksgiving again, but that's going to be it for this one. And I really appreciate you watching. And until next time, don't you touch my Scar guitar.